Welcome to the Making of an Artist, a light discussion of historical artists who have made an impact through their visions of the world. Today we are going to give our focus to the Italian artist Amedeo Modigliani and a few of his works. He is best known for his portrait paintings of the early 1900s, characterized mainly by mask-like faces, an elongation of their form, and a devoid of the whites of their eyes. Though Modigliani did not always blot out the eyes of his models, the majority of them were filled with the hue of the owner's sockets. Could this have been a way to take the emotional connection away from the model's-artist relationship? Or was this merely a way for Modigliani to separate himself from other painterly portraitists of the time? There was quite a difference in the way the artist maneuvered his paintbrush, depending on which subject was posing for which work at the time, clothed or nude, but through all of them, he was working with shape. In almost all of his clothed works, Modigliani seemed to stretch out the facial features, elongating the nose, broadening the eyebrows, and shortening the lips into almost a purse of solitude as the subject stared back from the canvas, as seen in Czechoslovakia, Young Man, and Jean, who was a model favored by Modigliani. In each of these, one notices the exaggeration of the slope of their almost non-existent shoulders, how the body is framed almost by diagonal lines that connect the top corners to their opposite bottom counterparts, and the roughness of the painter's depiction. It seems that these were finished in a hurried manner, as to not make the model have to suffer through the agony of the sitting. The portraits of Madame G. Van and Bride and Groom are different from the first three examples in that Madame's shoulders have perked up a bit and her neck is not nearly stretched out. The couple seems to have been done in an even more hurried fashion and was probably a quicker sketch than the rest. Their eyes falling a little skewed, noses that of more triangles than his normal elongation, and the attire more reflective of a cubistic painting than this turn-of-the-century painter had any idea about. Now, if we turn our focus to some of Modigliani's nude studies, we find an almost tender care, not only of the form of the model's body, but the way in which the paint has been applied to the canvas itself. If we look at reclining nude with loose hair, one nude study and a second nude study, we find that the model's eyes have not been blocked out by color. The forms and saturation of the color of their bodies are more true to life, and their features have a tender handling. If these nude paintings of his models seem to be handled with care, what does that say about the length of their session? If these models took breaks during their sessions, why would Modigliani rush through sittings to finish portraits of clothed persons? Why not take more loving care of those images? However you shape it, Modigliani's quick brush made his models immortal through a canvas. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Join us next time for a discussion of the sculptor Alexander Calder. For further information about Amedeo Modigliani, or if you have anything to contribute to the conversation, please submit them to the discussion at zengasrealm.wiki.zoho.com. We'll see you next time, but until then, remember, art is everywhere.